watching Juan Gotti Talking Sports.
Washington football fans, what's up? Terry McLaurin back in action with my guy Curtis. You know, Buckeyes in the building. Great first day. Happy to be back. Can't wait to see what y'all got for us this season back in the stadium. We can't wait to get back out there with y'all. Yes, sir!
What's up? How you doing?
We back. We back.
So, of course, with my luck, once I'm done recording, the video of Darrick Forrest interception comes out. Enjoy this. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here to recap day one of Washington football team's OTAs. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington football team. Let's get straight into today's video. So Washington had 86 out of their 90 members show up to OTAs today, and don't look too much into it because the people that didn't show were kind of some big names, Chase Young and Montez Sweat being the two biggest names, and obviously Steven Sims also didn't show up, and it was one more player. But let me say this once again, don't look too deep into it because Ron Rivera made it abundantly clear that OTAs is optional. The guys do not have to show up if they don't want to, but it's important for all the rookies and all the people that are trying to make a roster show up to training camp, or show up to OTAs rather. It's optional to show up to OTAs, and especially for guys like Chase Young and Montez Sweat, you know for sure they're going to make the team, so they really don't need to show up to train OTAs if they don't want to. So without further ado, let's get straight into these notes. So it kicked off the notes. Shout out to Zach Selby's for this. He kicks off the notes by saying Darrick Foster just caught a tip pass for an interception, and a celebration broke out on the defensive sideline. All the DBs ran downfield to congratulate the rookie, and Chris Harris sprinted to the crowd yelling all day. So this is very exciting, and all the notes that I'm reading and all the videos you guys are going to see, you're going to get a training camp feel out of this, man. I got a training camp feel out of this because just seeing all the guys back together today, it was just so fun. I was so excited to see Matt Ioannidis back, Kelvin Harmon back out there, man. It was just so fun to see. So first of all, shout out to Darrick Forrest, man. I always get your name messed up, but I promise you, you continue to make plays like this, I will remember your name. But yeah, he caught an interception, and that interception was off of Taylor Heinicke. Once again, it was a batted ball, so we don't have video of that play specifically, so we don't know if it was a bad read by Taylor, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't because it was a batted up ball. If you continue to make plays like that, you could very well be the starting free safety. But just day one of OTAs, and they definitely got to let him keep that ball, because although it's not an in-game play, it's his very first play as an NFL player. Moving on with OTAs day one, shout out to Chris Russell here. A couple of practice notes from the 9-on-9 that took place Bostic was working at times with the second group. Jamin Davis was working Mike and with various units. Reyes had a nice twisting catch. Taylor Heinicke threw a contested, batted up interception, the one that Darrick Foster picked off, or Forrest, I'm sorry. Darrick Forrest picked off, and Steven Montez, that is, had a fumble after holding the ball too long. So having those notes being read, I like to see Jamin Davis getting to work in with the ones. John Bostic is working with the second group. I'm pretty sure he's still going to be the day one starter at Mike. And then you're going to have Jamin Davis on the side of him, whether it's at Sam or Will. I'm pretty sure it's going to be at Will. And then you have Cole Holcomb at the strong side. So I'm pretty sure that that's going to be the day one group. But I do like that Jamin Davis is getting some work at Mike, because all in all, I feel like he's going to be our future middle linebacker once we move off from the John Bostic. Once we find another guy that can play the weak side position, because John Bostic, he can play the weak side position, but you don't want him there. You know what I mean? You want to have someone that's fast, and quite frankly, you want to have someone fast on all three linebacker positions, weak, Sam, and middle. So all that being said, I feel like Jamin Davis, and even though he said it himself, he can play all three positions, I feel like once we find a guy, because we obviously have Cole Holcomb who can play middle and strong, but we know strong is his position. That's Cole Holcomb written all over him. We have a guy that can play strong. We have a guy in Jamin Davis that can play all three, but preferably middle. And then we don't have a guy that really can play weak. So once we find that guy that can really play the weak side linebacker position, then we can slide Jamin Davis in at middle, and then yeah, we'll be set to go. But as of right now, you're going to have John Bostic most likely playing middle linebacker come day one, come versus the Chargers. Then you're going to have, in my opinion, obviously, Cole Holcomb on the strong side. Then you're going to have Jamin Davis on the weak side. And that's a solid linebacking core too. But like I said, I like to see Jamin Davis playing Mike and also getting some snaps with various units, the first, second, and third unit. Then you have Sammis Reyes making a nice twisted catch. He also had a drop that we'll get into later in the video, but Sammis Reyes out there making plays, man. I like to see it. Once again, you guys know Sammis Reyes is going to be a developmental project, so it's not something that's going to come about right away. It will be great if that happens, but you highly doubt that. And you have Steven Montez holding on to the ball and eventually fumbling it. So with Steven Montez, we obviously don't see him making the roster. If anything, he'll be a practice squad member. Now, moving on to some surprising news, we have Kyle Allen out there taking snaps with the team and actually partaking in real practice, not off to the side. And a lot of people said they were not expecting him to be out here, considering the fact that his injury is not really fresh. He had time to heal, but considering the fact that they didn't think he was going to be 100%. But Kyle Allen was out there battling it out with obviously Ryan Fitzpatrick and Taylor Heinicke. We have an update on Landon Collins for the people that really likes Landon Collins and still wants him to be out there as the starting safety. It says Landon Collins has been behind the defense next to the DB coach Chris Harris, mimicking the movement of the strong safety. So obviously with Landon Collins coming off that torn Achilles, I didn't expect him to be 100%, and maybe he is, but as of right now, he wasn't practicing with the team as they play, did their 9-on-9 and 11-on-11. He was just with Chris Harris, and like you said, mimicking the strong safety's movements. And with Landon Collins, I don't hate the guy, but I just don't think he is as good as we thought he could have been, and I really do think he robbed us of $85 million. But I do wish the best for Landon Collins. I want him to turn it around, and we'll see what he can do coming back off that torn Achilles. Okay, now we have some more notes and nuggets by Zach Selby. He says, gotta say, I've been pretty impressed with how John Bates has been catching the football. Granted, most people who really watched him aren't surprised, but it's still nice to see someone who is known as a blocking tight end to show off his hands. So there you go, an update on John Bates. Once again, Zach Selby says he's been catching the ball very well, and obviously we know a lot of fans, including myself, we weren't really too happy about the John Bates selection because we wanted a tight end, but we just didn't want John Bates. But like we said in the videos that came out about John Bates, we have to let Ron Rivera do his thing, and obviously he knows something that we don't know. And John Bates' first day, obviously we know he's a blocking tight end. If he can catch the ball very well, he'll definitely see some action on the football field, and maybe, who knows, we can can go some double tight end sets with Logan Thomas and John Bates. Okay, shout out to JP Finley. We have some 11-on-11 news here. Jamin Davis at middle linebacker with the first team. Kendall Fuller makes a big pass breakup, and defense is fired up. So here you go. Here you have it, the 11v11. So they sent Jamin Davis out there at middle linebacker instead of John Bostic. So what I said earlier in the video, maybe it still holds weight in my opinion, because I still think that John Bostic is going to be the middle linebacker. I would love for Jamin Davis to be the middle linebacker, but who we're going to have to play weak side, maybe we'll find somebody else to play that. But I honestly think John Bostic is still going to be the middle linebacker to start off the season at least. I really like Jamin Davis to be a middle linebacker because that's obviously his main position, and they had him out there with their unit 1 today, and like you said, Kendall Fuller made a big pass breakup and the defense got fired up. Okay, so now we have some offensive things to talk about. We have Cam Sims doing Cam Sims things as he's make a nice adjustment in midair to make a beautiful catch downfield, and obviously we know that's what Cam Sims, it makes his bread and butter at deep balls down the field, the ability to change in the air to adjust to the ball, box out his defender to make a play on the football. Cam Sims continue to do things like that, and he'll obviously make the roster because, you know, in my opinion, in my eyes at least, I feel like 5 receivers are locks, and it's like a couple receivers, Kelvin Harmon, Cam Sims, just to name 2 of them, fighting for that last wide receiver spot. And if Cam Sims continue to make plays like that, he'll be that final receiver. Okay, as you guys see now, I'm a little more excited about this play right here. Taylor Heinicke just launched the ball down the field to a leaping Dyami Brown over deep coverage. Troy Ackby was involved. Heinicke then hits Reyes over the middle, but he had an easy drop. So obviously Taylor Heinicke is looking good, bouncing back after that interception. And like we said, it's no video footage of the interception, so we don't know how bad it was, if it was on Taylor or if it was just a great defensive play. But other than that, you see Taylor Heinicke dropping a bomb to Dyami, man. Dyami, like I told you guys, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, Terry McLaurin 2.0, that's all I gotta say. And then Taylor Heinicke then comes back to his Sammis Reyes over the middle, and Sammis Reyes drops it. But you know what I'm saying, I'm not really too bad at Sammis Reyes development project, and it's gonna have plays like that with the guy that never played organized football a day in his life. If it was Logan Thomas or even John Bates, I'm pretty sure the pass would have got completed. So I'm really excited about that because I like Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, I didn't want him here, but you guys know he grew on me, and I'm going to root for him, obviously. But I do want Taylor Heinicke to win this job. I know it's not going to happen. I know it's not. I know Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to win the job. I know he's going to be the starter day 1, but I really want Taylor Heinicke to win this job, man. Taylor Heinicke deserves a chance, and who knows what can happen. If he continue to make plays like this, he could very well surprise Ron Rivera and the team. So that's a great play made by Taylor Heinicke and Dyami Brown, man. Dyami 2.0. I'm telling you guys, outside of Jamin Davis, that is my favorite pick of this year's draft by us. Okay, so to finish off the video, we have some offensive line news. We're talking about first lineman offensive reps, and don't look too into this because, like I said, it's only day 1 of OTAs, but this very well could be the first string offensive line right here. So it's from left to right. You have Sadiq Charles, then you have Wes Schweitzer, then you have Chase Roulier, then you have Sheriff, and then you have Cornelius Lucas. And like I said, this very well could be the day 1 starters, but don't look into it because Charles Leno isn't there, and it's been a lot of talks about him being the starting left tackle. But it's good to see Sadiq Charles out there at least getting some reps at the position we drafted him to be, which was left tackle, because there's a lot of talks about him being guard. He very well still could be the guard, but it's good to see at least him getting some reps at left tackle. And you have Samuel Cosme in at second left tackle, and then you have Eric Flowers in at second left guard. So it's good to see those guys get some action into, and these guys very well could be the day 1 starters. You never know. It's just OTAs. You're going to see the units fluctuate in and out. You can very well see Cosme at left, Eric Flowers at left guard, and then you can have the right side possibly change. I don't really see that happening because the only person on the line that I think that's really stable is going to be that right side. If anything, I think it's going to be Chase Roulier obviously at center, and then on right you have Brandon Sheriff at right guard obviously, and then right tackle I think Lucas might very well be that right tackle, but we never know. We'll see. Samuel Cosme could be right tackle or left, but it's great to see that offensive line getting in some work too. So yeah, man, there you have it. Day 1 of OTAs for Washington is in the books. Let me know how you guys feel about this video down below. Are you guys just excited as I am about OTAs, about seeing the team get back together? Let me know what you guys' favorite part about this video was today. And make sure you guys don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new and turn on post notifications. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers. It's me, your boy Juan Gotti. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you pop, get you drop.